Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best Chromebook. Starting at number 5. Asus Chromebook CX9. Wow, that's an expensive Chromebook. You could get a MacBook Pro for that, or a really nice Windows laptop. Whether it's worth it or not depends on your feelings about the different operating systems. Do you want to spend this much for Chrome OS, or would Windows 11 or Mac OS better suit your needs? There's no disputing the strength of its specs, however. Plenty of storage, loads of RAM, an 11th Gen i7 processor with say graphics pushing a 1080p screen. They're meant to be browser and cloud-based, so having that much internal storage seems like overkill. The same goes for the i7 CPU, which combined with the large amount of RAM will mean you can have a lot of browser tabs and apps open at the same time, without worrying about slowdown. We appreciate the creation of a premium Chromebook, with its bezel-less screen, Harman Kardon speakers, excellent keyboard, and wide, glassy trackpad. We just can't stop thinking about that MacBook Pro. Coming at number 4. Acer Chromebook 317. The world's first 17. 3 inches Chromebook, apparently, and wow, do those extra inches make a difference. We're sure it won't be the last. The 17 inches laptop has been out of favor for a while, as manufacturers have striven to cram components into smaller and smaller bodies. So to have this much space at your disposal feels like luxury. The CPU may only be a Pentium, but it's a 4-core model from 2021, putting it comfortably ahead of any Celeron-equipped Chromebooks on this list. Having the USH graphics chip also helps, and while a bit more RAM would be nice, springing the extra cash for an 8GB model is frequently worth it. We found the 317 to be nicely responsive when browsing, which is what you mostly do with a Chromebook. Plus the extra screen real estate makes all the difference when viewing 2 windows side by side. At number 3. Asus Chromebook CX1. A solid budget choice, let down by a low-resolution screen that's a bit too dim under strong lighting. Chrome OS is light enough that the 2016 vintage Celeron chip at the heart of this laptop doesn't struggle too much as you flip windows around. Though we can imagine opening particularly large image files might slow it down considerably. However, for browsing, office work and media consumption it does well. The problem is the screen. Otherwise, we were reasonably impressed with the keyboard, though not the small rectangular enter key, which led to a few mispresses. While the trackpad fits in with the rest of the body by feeling extremely plasticky. The entire shell of the laptop is plastic, and while this suits its status as a budget model, it's a little disconcerting to feel the give in the lid when you pick it up. The forward-firing speakers are, naturally, barely adequate, and the selection of ports is standard, with USB Type-A and C, micro SD, and a headphone jack. However, it is very cheap, and works just fine as long as you stick to web browsing and gentle office work. We wouldn't want to drop it off a table, but it fulfills the cheap, low-powered, and cloud-centered Chromebook ideal. While it's currently out of stock, you can sign up to be notified when it makes a return. Number 2 of my list. HP Chromebook C640. A choice Chromebook cut from HP's business range, this sleek and professional-looking laptop has everything it takes for all-day use. The version we're using has a 10th generation Intel i7 processor, and is more than capable of tearing through web tasks and just about anything else you ask it to do. The 8GB of RAM helps here, because if there's one thing Chrome likes, it's memory to fill up. The keyboard, despite being squeezed slightly to make space for the B and O branded speakers each side, feels good under the fingers. As does the trackpad, though this is a little small for our tastes. And the speakers? They're upward firing, so have an advantage in that, and are really nice sounding for laptop speakers. They're not going to please hi-fi enthusiasts, but they'll do when you haven't got anything else. Overall, this is one of the best Chromebooks we've used. It scores highly for build quality and performance, and while the screen lets it down. Especially if you want to use it to enjoy a movie, the whole experience is one of a smoothly operating machine. And number 1. Google Pixelbook Go. Slim, light, beautifully packaged. There's a lot to like about the Pixelbook Go. This is the purest form of Chromebook from the company that originated the idea, and its simple black form with a discreet G logo exemplifies this. There's nothing to break the smooth exterior apart from 2 USB-C ports and a headphone jack. You don't get an SD card reader, there's no USB-A, no Ethernet. You'll be reliant on a desktop dock or other adapter if you want to use it with peripherals that aren't connected by Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Still, up to 256 GB of internal storage is available. And this minor problem is outweighed by the classiness of the entire package. This is an excellent Chromebook now, and we await any future hardware upgrades with keen interest. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.